Hello dears, welcome to Chronicles Simplified. This video is about Anne Jennifer's Tigers, a poem by Adrienne Rich. She is a feminist and she was born in Baltimore, Maryland, USA. She is the author of 19 volumes of poetry, 3 collections of essays, and she has authored many more works also. In this poem, she addresses the constraints of married life a woman experiences. Come, let's dive into the poem. And Jennifer's Tigers. It is written in 2 parts. If you closely read the lines, you will understand how they are divided. Lines highlighted in yellow color are about the tigers, and the lines that are in white color are about Anne Jennifer. Let's read the poem. And Jennifer's tigers prance across a screen, bright topaz denizens of a world of green. They do not fear the men beneath the tree, they pace in sleek jeweled certainty. And Jennifer's fingers fluttering through her wool find even the ivory needle hard to pull. The massive weight of Uncle's wedding band sits heavily upon Aunt Jennifer's hand. When Aunt is dead, her terrified hands will lie, still ringed with ordeals she was mastered by. The tigers in the panel that she made will go on prancing proud and unafraid. As the reading reflects, the poem is in 2 parts. One is vibrant and positive, another part is sad and negative. Now let's do a line by line analysis of the poem. And Jennifer's tigers prance across a screen. In this line, the phrase Aunt Jennifer's tigers refers to the woolen tigers that Aunt Jennifer is designing on the panel, which is green. Symbolically, this line refers to the tigers that are lively and energetic, prancing boldly across the tapestry, and it is in contrast to the creator, that is Aunt Jennifer, who lacks energy and freedom. Bright topaz traditions of a world of green. This line symbolizes how bright the tigers are and how freely they are living in a green world, which symbolizes vibrancy and confidence, and is in contrast to Aunt Jennifer's world, which is her home. She is confined to her home and she is living a dull life. They pace in sleek jeweled certainty. This line suggests how the tigers are able to move elegantly and confidently like noble knights. The word chivalric refers to the chivalric men who lived in the Middle Ages. The chivalric word is synonymous with courage, and it is in sheer contrast again with Aunt Jennifer, who is confined, controlled, and she is not confident, and she can never move elegantly like those woolen tigers do. To sum up, the tiger Aunt Jennifer creates represents the qualities she wishes she had: strength, freedom, and fearlessness. But it is possible only for her to have all these in her art. In her art, she imagines a world very different from her own constrained life. In short, the tigers that Aunt Jennifer creates represents the qualities that she misses and wishes to have. The ensuing 6 lines shows how constrained, confined, and pathetic is the life of Aunt Jennifer. Aunt Jennifer's fingers fluttering through her wool. In this line, the word fluttering suggests her nervousness, weakness, and anxiety, and her physical and emotional pain and incapability, in contrast to the tigers, which are strong, steady, and capable of everything. Find even the ivory needle hard to pull. In this line, the phrase hard to pull directly proposes how she finds herself physically weak and emotionally and psychologically burdened, in contrast to the unburdened and freely moving tigers. The massive weight of Uncle's wedding band. In this line, the phrase massive weight refers to her married life, which is both physically and emotionally restricting, sits heavily upon Aunt Jennifer's hand. This line suggests how she is incapable of escaping this subjugation and reclaiming her freedom. because always the word marriage comes with many responsibilities, and it is not possible for women to escape those responsibilities and reclaim their freedom. So that is what shown in these lines. When Aunt is dead, her terrified hands will lie. This line symbolically suggests that even in death, even after death, the women will not be free of those marriage responsibilities and its demands. Even after death, the effects of her fear will remain in her body. That is what's shown in this line. Still ringed with ordeals, she was mastered by. This line shows her life and also death will be encircled by the hardships and dominations she suffered in the hands of a man, that is her husband. And even after death, she will not be free, and she will carry this identity, that is her wedding ring. And it shows how the tigers are not ringed and they are not mastered by anything. And the tiger symbolizes freedom, and her wedding ring symbolizes confinement. The tigers in the panel that she made will become her legacy after her death. It will be there forever, symbolizing the strength and courage she longed for, and everyone who looks upon it realize how burdened her life was and how earnestly she wished for freedom. Will go on prancing proud and unafraid. These last two lines reflects the author's desire, even in her lifetime, achieving complete freedom is not possible. It would be possible in the future, and the future women will go on prancing proud and unafraid like those tigers that she has made immortal in her art, that is her poem. Theme. This poem highlights how women are oppressed by the patriarchal society and the institution called marriage. Symbolism. Tigers represents Anne Jennifer's desires, strength, confidence, and independence. And wedding band symbolizes how she is oppressed by the society and the institution called marriage. Contrast. There is a stark contrast between the fearless, proud tigers and the fearful, oppressed Anne Jennifer. The tigers are everything, and Jennifer is not allowed to be. Imagery and literary devices. Tigers become metaphor, symbol of freedom. Mood and tone. The mood is fearful and oppressive when describing Anne Jennifer's life, and the tone shifts to admiration and freedom when describing the tigers. Paradox. A woman who is timid and controlled creates art that is bold and free. Her creative work expresses the desires she cannot fulfill in her life. Those tigers that she created will become her legacy and will continue to symbolize the freedom she never had. In essence, Aunt Jennifer's tigers presents how Aunt Jennifer is physically constrained and emotionally free. Analyzing the vocabulary. Denizens of the world of green. This line means free inhabitants of the forest. Massive weight of Engel's wedding band refers to the burden of marital obligations. Sits heavily upon Aunt means has laid a lot of stress on her. Ringed with ordeals shows how she is entrapped in hardships and sufferings. We have come to the end of this. If you find this video useful, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for joining. Until next time, stay awesome.